Check out Albertsons for You on our mobile app or at albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
It's time to take your game to the next level with LSU Online and Continuing Education. No matter where you are in the world of your career, there's a program to fit your needs. Choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses, all designed with flexible learning options. Student support coaches offer one-on-one support to ensure you finish a champion. Score for your future today at online.lsu.edu.
This has been the Woman's Hospital On Deck Show. Woman's Hospital. Exceptional care. Centered on you. First pitch is just moments away. Here come the Tigers. Now, from inside the booth, here again, the voice of LSU softball, Patrick Wright.
And one of the scores I did not give you in the scoreboard segment, LSU baseball a winner 7-3 at South Carolina, so the Tigers win 2 out of 3 to close out the regular season. Well, and then also we'll say this, just final, Ole Miss wins over Arizona 10-8. So Ole Miss an upset over the 13 seed Arizona in Tucson. Here, LSU trying to get to tomorrow. They've taken the first step with a 3-0 win over UConn. Tigers had a bunch of base runners. They scored 3 and stranded 14. They will have to go at Macy LaRue, who pitched last night and made it a little ways. 2 1/3 innings, gave up 7 hits and 3 runs. She walked a couple and struck out 1. And then Lainey Bailey came in out of the bullpen, 4 2/3 shutout. And so, but LaRue pitched some last night. LSU got a look at her. And Tigers will start with the bat in this game, as they will again be the visitors. Southeastern in the bright yellow jersey and pants with green numbers and stripes. LSU will stay in the whites, the jerseys with the purple pants. So the winner will play Nebraska at 2 o'clock tomorrow and need 2 wins. The loser will pack it up for the season. And it'll be Danica Coffey, who had 3 hits in our first game tonight, or this afternoon, if you will. Southeastern got knocked around pretty good earlier today, 14-1 by Nebraska. They gave up 3 in the first and held on for a little while. Then a 7-run third inning is what kind of finished them off. Coffey 4 for 8 in the regional, and her average is back up to 391. Nice crowd is once again gathered here, and we're waiting on television basically right now. Give you the defense for Southeastern. Again, they're starting the same lineup they've started as well. Give you that lineup in a second. Coffey will step in. LaRue, the right-handed pitcher. And we are underway with ball 1 outside. Laura King, the home plate umpire. J.C. Bartley at first. Emerus Addison at second. Christina Drum is at third. Coffey takes strike 1 over the inside corner at 61 miles an hour. They've got Detillier at third, McGee at short, Morris at second, Watson at first, Cullivan in left, Dixon right, Tucker center with Schneider catching. 1-1. Line drive left field, base hit, 1 hop in front of the left fielder, and then it skips behind her. It's rolling to the fence. Coffey's at second and will head to third, and she will slide in safely. Coffey will get a single and a 2-base error on Cullivan, and LSU's got a runner at third to get it started. And that gets the LSU faction excited. So Coffey just served a single to left, and then Cullivan let it get behind her. Coffey hesitated around second and said, you know what, I got this. And indeed she did. So single and an error. Here's Lassiter. And the first pitch to Lassiter is down and in, ball 1. Lassiter hitting .326. She is 2 for 7 in the regional. Right-handed bat, corners are in. Pitch to the righty is up high. And it is 2 balls and no strikes. Bergeron on deck, Edwards waiting. Tigers need to convert these opportunities that they get. They got just enough in the first game. The 2-0 is a changeup that's popped up out behind the shortstop, and it's going to drop on the grass in shallow left. Scoring will be Coffey, and it's 1-0 Tigers. Well, with Southeastern playing the infield in, that cost them there because the shortstop, McGee, went back and just couldn't get it, and it dropped just barely on the grass. If she's playing normal position, that's an easy catch. But it is 1-0 LSU. Lassiter will take the jam shot base hit that did not go very far. I won't even ask what the exit velocity was on that. Probably don't want to know. But it counts as a run, and here's Bergeron. Off-speed strike, and it's 0-1. Bergeron 1 for 5, but has walked 3 times in the regional. And she is hitting .368 for the year. Here's the 0-1. A little bit high, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The lefty catcher, Schneider, fires it back to first base. Lassiter at first, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Bergeron is a little bit away, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Run in, 1-0 Tigers. Here's the 2-1, an off-speed strike. Going to second, and she is out. Stealing is Lassiter. Now, went on a slow changeup, but the throw by Schneider was better. And there's 1 out in the inning. And it's 2-2 to Bergeron. Off speed misses away, and it's 3-2. Now Bergeron trying to restart the inning here with a 3-2 count. And here's the pitch. Ground ball back up the middle. Pitcher deflects it. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first in time. So LaRue deflected it to McGee. And that probably helped because that ball was hit hard. It was probably headed up the middle. So we're 2 down, and here is Edwards. Now, Edwards has not seen much to hit here lately. She is 0 for 4, but has walked 3 times, and the pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. She has driven in some runs, though. She's got 3 RBI. Actually make that 2 RBI. They both came in the first game, a bases-loaded walk and a sac fly. Here's the 0-1. Very high to the backstop, and it's 1-1. Mackenzie Rudity on deck should the inning continue. Tigers get a run with the help of an error. 1-1 to Edwards. Strike over the inside corner. 62 miles an hour, about as hard as LaRue can throw one. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Way outside, 2-2. Edwards hit what could have been a home run on a lot of days or in other places in the game against UConn, but it was a fly ball that the wind slowed down and it was caught at the center field fence. It was a sac fly. Off the bat, looked like it could have been 4 runs. Here's the 2-2. It's low and in, ball 3. And the count is full. Two outs, top of the first inning. And the 3-2. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and that'll end the inning. But the Tigers get a run on 2 hits and an error. LSU won. Southeastern will bat when we come back on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time, and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hancock Whitney is the official bank of LSU Athletics. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. Tatum Clopton pitched to one batter last night, got the final out in the 7th inning. Before that, at Arkansas, back on May 3rd, 2 2/3 innings, 3 hits and a couple runs. Her last 3 outings a little rough, but she's had some highlights. Went 5 2/3 innings at Texas, 4 hits and a run. Had the game at Texas A&M where she went 5 innings, got into the 5th, allowing only 1 run, but a 3-run homer got her. Lately, it's been walks. Her last 9 innings, she has walked 13, so she's going to need to throw strikes against the Southeastern squad that is good. They put the ball on the ground. They like to run. They like to steal. And it'll be Shelby Morris. Now, they've had a hard time hitting in their 2 games. They've only got 5 hits total in 2 games. Lefty bat takes it down and in ball 1 at 65 miles an hour. Morris is a .351 hitter. She's got 31 steals. They lead the nation in stolen bases. In the regional, though, they are just 1 for 3. The 1-0. That's a strike at the knees, and it's 1-1. Morris is 1 for 4 with 2 walks. They had 4 hits against LSU, 1 today against Nebraska. Pitch is a little high, and it's 2-1. Do not know what Coach Torina's strategy would be if Clopton needs relief in this game. The 2-1, strike called inside corner at the knee, 67 miles an hour from Clopton, and it's 2-2. And the 2-2 to the lefty, Tapper foul. You know, she's just trying to chop down and run. Clopton pitching to Bergeron, same normal LSU defense. And they actually back up. They got an illegal pitch on Clopton. There's an old friend we haven't seen in a while, the illegal pitch call. So that foul ball, that'll be a ball. The count will go to 2-2, and Beth Torina is going to go to the circle and may ask for an umpire to come and explain what he or she saw. And I think it'll be, in this case, he, the third base umpire, or the first base umpire. Well, no, actually, it will be the third base umpire, Christina Drum, who will explain. Yes, they've got it wrong on the sheet. It's J.C. Bartley, who is the third base umpire, and that's who gave Beth Torino the explanation. And it's Emerus Addison who is behind home plate. So we gave you the wrong, on our lineups, the umpire was wrong. Little line drive. It is foul. Although Coffey, did she touch it in fair territory? They say she did. And going down to second base is Morris. It was a soft liner that Coffey got with her glove, and the umpires are going to determine, or they're going to talk about it and see, was it fair or foul? Coffey definitely touched it with the glove, and I think they're going to call foul ball. All right, so LSU got a little bit of a break there. Yeah, that's clearly foul, because Coffey reached up into foul territory and touched the ball with her glove. So it's a strike. It stays at 2-2. So Emerus Addison is the home plate umpire. And that makes sense on the rotation from the last game. And the pitch actually was a 3-2. Now it is a ball 4 as the pitch is low, and Morris has drawn a walk. So that will put some pressure on the LSU defense. And they were a little late adding the ball on the illegal pitch. So that was a 3-2, and then that was ball 4. And here is McGee. Chloe McGee, the shortstop, 368 hitter. Now, will they try to steal with Morris? The pitch is low and in, ball 1. LSU Athletics thanks its Team LSU corporate partners, Cox, McDonald's, Our Lady of the Lake, Albertsons, Louisiana Blue, Coca-Cola, and Hancock Whitney. 1 ball, no strikes. A good bunt toward third. Coffey up, throws. And it gets by Daniel, and that's going to put runners at the corners. So the throw was low. Daniel couldn't grab it. It deflected off of her glove into right field, and that is Southeastern putting pressure on the LSU defense that they could not handle. As we're watching, it was a low throw. Daniel probably should have caught it, but the throw was kind of down and away from Coffey. At the very least, it'll be a sacrifice. There also will be an error charged. And Southeastern's got runners at the corners, and they are doing what they do that LSU just has a tough time defending the last 2 days. Maria Detillier will be the batter. Right-handed hitter, runners at the corners. Strike 1 is called. Runner goes to second. Bergeron fakes a throw, but McGee will get a steal. And that will be her 35th of the year. The error will go to Coffey, a sacrifice to McGee. Second and third, Detillier takes a strike, and it's 1-1. She is their leading RBI hitter. 54 on the year. She is 0 for 5, though, in the regional. Lions don't have a hit here either, but they got runners at second and third. The 1-1. High bouncer to short. Hodge wants to play it home. Safe. Runner's going to head to second. And they've got runner second and third. I don't know if Bergeron forgot, but that was not a force play. She caught the ball at home plate, and the runner just kind of tiptoed behind her. That was bizarre. So Hodge threw it home. Oh, here's what happened. Bergeron was playing to first, but Hodge threw it home. And then when Bergeron caught it, she didn't have time to swipe the tag behind the runner. And then on the play at the plate, the runner who got to first, Detillier, made her way down to second, trying to draw a throw. And Beth Torino's got to come out and settle her infield down. This game is tied at 1. They do not have a hit yet, and they have runners at second and third. So on the replay, Bergeron is pointing to first, but Hodge threw it home. And that is, I think, why Macy, when she caught it, was kind of stunned at the development. So Detillier will get an RBI, and she makes it all the way to second base. And here is Sydney Schneider, who had the hit that drove in the winning run in the 7th yesterday. Lefty bat. She's 2 for 5 in the regional. Runners are at second and third. It is a tie ball game at 1. And the pitch is low and in, ball 1. Now, Southeastern is not afraid of LSU's defense on the infield as they have gotten them rattled right now. They are running and taking bases. Here's the 1-0. Chopper to the circle. Clopton's got the runner trapped. Looks her back and can't make a play anywhere, and the bases are going to be loaded. Well, Clopton did a good job at first looking the runner back, but then she couldn't pull the trigger on the throw to third. So Schneider will reach on the fielder's choice. The bases are loaded with none out. And again, the speed and what Southeastern does is all in LSU's head right now. I think Clopton, she was afraid to make a throw for fear that the runner, was going to take off to another base. But she had the runner headed back to third and could have thrown it, and they could have got an out on the tag, but no outs have been recorded. Pinch runner at first. The bases are loaded. And here is Briley Ford. The DP, is 0 for 4 in the tournament. A walk, an error, a sacrifice, 2 fielders' choices. The bases are loaded. LSU's not recorded an out yet. And here is Ford, right-handed bat. 1-1 score. Pitch is below the knees, ball 1. The ball hasn't even left the infield yet. The 1-0, righty bat takes it inside, ball 2, and Clopton's got to throw strikes. Two balls, no strikes, bases loaded, right-handed batter. And the pitch is high, ball 3. Well, Clopton has made good pitches and has had 3 balls put in play, but no outs have been recorded. Contact has not been very good, but a bad pitch here, and Southeastern will have the lead. And it is a bad pitch outside, ball 4. Bases still loaded. And LSU has got to work very, very hard to avoid this turning into a major meltdown. Beth Torina is out. In fact, she's going to have to make a pitching change. We'll see who comes out of the pen. This will be interesting. It, I think, is going to be Vallejo. And it looks like that is who it will be. Let's take a 90-second pitching change timeout. 2-1 Southeastern on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Your home for for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
So Ashley Vallejo is in to try to get some outs here and avoid a lot more run scoring. It's down 2-1. Vallejo, 3.69 ERA, 30 and a third innings, 37 hits on the season, only 16 walks, 12 strikeouts. At McNeese, she pitched a lot in the NCAA tournament. She pitched 30 and two-thirds innings with a 3.20 ERA, had a 7-inning shutout of Minnesota once, and had a one-run game against Notre Dame once. Right-handed bat. Strike one is called to Watson. Now, Maddie Watson, one of the two seniors in their lineup, right-handed batter, drove in a run against LSU yesterday. 3 runners on, none out. The 0-1 is strike 2 called over the inside corner. Vallejo was last seen in game 1 of the Arkansas series a couple weeks ago. 1 2/3 innings, 3 hits and a run. Here's the pitch. It's up high. Now the board says 2-1. I thought they called a strike on that first one. So it's one. Umpire says 1-2. That is correct. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Watson is away, and it's now 2-2. Board still wrong, but umpire says 2-2. We'll go with, there we go. We got it fixed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases full, none out. Here's the pitch. Pop-up foul out of play to the right side. Vallejo does not go to the rise ball often, but that one was up there. Maddie Watson from Parkview right here in Baton Rouge, and she has played in every game at Southeastern. So as veteran as it gets. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called inside corner. Screwball from Vallejo gets a huge first out. And now Colleen Cullivan, who is 0 for 4 in the tournament. And she will hit from the left side. It is 2-1 Southeastern. They do not have a hit yet. And the pitch. Missed away, ball 1. And down and away, 2-0. Cullivan, 2 of her last 18 at the plate. Vallejo needs strikes. So Clopton leaves without getting an out, although she had somewhere there could have been some outs. The 2-0. Line drive foul over Rick Freeman, who's coaching at third. The count's 2-1. Cotillier at third. A pinch runner is at second. That's Fontenot, who's pinch running at second. And Ford at first. 2-1 to Cullivan. And Vallejo will bring it. Strike 2 at the knees. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two to 1 Southeastern, bottom of the first. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch up high and away, ball 3. So a big pitch coming here. Full count, bases full. 3-2 to the plate. Is ball 4 low. Run is in, it's 3-1. Detillier scores. Fontenot to third, Ford to second, Cullivan to first, and here is Dixon, the right fielder. Left-handed batter. Dixon 0 for 4 in the regional. 361 on the year. Ball 1 is away. We've seen a walk, an error, 2 fielders' choices, and 2 walks have led to 3 runs without a hit. The 1-0, that's a strike, outside corner 1-1. So the one the LSU got, the offense got in the first, has been answered with a 3. 1-1. Fouled back, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2 coming to the lefty. High chopper picked up by Daniel. Throw to first in time, and that'll end the inning. Southeastern, actually, I beg your pardon, that is 2 outs. 2 outs in the inning. I don't know where I got the second out. A run scores, it's 4-1. Yep, the strikeout was the first out of the inning. So it was a high chopper to Daniel. She threw to first. Run scores, it's 4-1. They've now got runners at second and third. Beg your pardon on that. 9th hitter will be Tucker, the 9-hole hitter. 2 down, the pitch. Strike 1 at the knees. So Daniel, on that high bouncer, her only play was at first base. And it took a good play to get that. Ball just had too much of a hop in it. Foul back, and it's 0-2. Tucker 0 for 1, so 4 runs on no hits. That is not easy to do. Here's the 0-2. Just fouled it away. Count will stay at 0-2. Ball still has not left the infield. Oh, 2. Up high, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 to Tucker, fouled away. Well, Tucker, as I recall from yesterday, has been struggling a little bit. She was 0 for her last 10 coming in. That's to the weekend. She's 0 for 1. So she's 0 for her last 11. 1-2. Fly ball to left. Right at Leno. Oh, and she got it. She didn't see it in the sun. Froze. And then the ball landed right in her glove as she picked it right off the grass. So that avoided a little bit of a further disaster there. As it is, 4 runs, no hits, an error, and 2 left. We go to the second, 4-1 Southeastern on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Walk-ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk On Sports Bistro for the win.
You can't smell it, but you can almost taste it. And whether it's for a family get-together or a game day feast, having Manda in the mix always sounds good. For 3 generations, their quality meats and original seasonings have made Manda a Louisiana legend. And made their family sausage Louisiana's family sausage. The flavor says it all. Manda Fine Meats, the official smoked sausage of LSU Athletics.
Albertsons is making shopping and saving easier than ever. Check out Albertsons for you on our mobile app or at Albertsons.com, where you can shop online and save over $300 weekly with digital coupons. Earn reward points every time you shop in-store or online and redeem your points for free groceries. Download the Albertsons app or go to Albertsons.com to start saving. Albertsons, fresh foods, local flavors.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tigers softball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Getting paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit is another reason banking with Capital One is one of the easiest decisions ever. That's banking reimagined. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, NA, member FDIC. LSU has got to put that inning behind them and get the offense rolling. Rudity, Daniel, and Leno will be the hitters against Macy LaRue. Rudity is 1 for 8 in the tournament, left-handed bat. LaRue gave up a couple of hits and a run in the first. And Rudity pulls it foul past Taylor Pleasance in the first base coaching box. So LSU down 3. Had a couple of decent swings in that first inning. Here's the 0-1. Line drive right center field for a base hit. So Rudity gets the second inning started with a base hit, and that'll bring up Sierra Daniel. Daniel 2 for 7. Coffey with 4 hits has the most. McKee's got 3 in the regional. Lassiter and Daniel with 2 apiece, and now Rudity's got 2. Just want to keep the pressure on here and get something rolling. Left-handed bat. LSU's out hit him 3-0. Pitch is up high, ball 1. Change up at 59 miles an hour from LaRue. LSU accumulated some hits off of her yesterday. Then they got her out of the game. LSU, I think, what, seven hits in 2 1/3 innings. Daniel walks up, takes ball 2. Yeah, 2 1/3 innings, 7 hits. Now, not all of them were hit hard. Had a couple of infield hits. McKee had one kind of off the knob of her bat. But 7 hits it was. They've got 3 here. And Daniel's got a 2-0 count. Change up. That's a strike at 54 miles an hour, and it's 2-1. 4-1 Southeastern, top of the second inning. The 2-1. Ground ball. Second baseman's got it. We'll get it to the first baseman covering. That'll get the runner to second as Morris made the play. They did a good job there. If Watson completely goes for that ball, Morris may not be able to get to the bag to beat Daniel. But they make the play, give up a base, but they'll trade that. Here's Leno, who was 1 for 7. And Beth Farina is asking a question to the home plate umpire, Emerus Addison. Whatever it was, they've got it fixed, and here is Leno. 307 average. One out in the top of the second. LSU again the visiting team. Leno takes strike 1 over the inside corner. The 0-1. Ground ball to first. That'll move the runner, but there's now 2 outs in the inning as Watson got it. LSU just has trouble with these pitchers that don't throw super hard, and LaRue's giving them fits here. Here's McKee, runner at third, 2 down. 3 for 6 with a double. And her average at 296. Change up is a strike, 55 miles an hour. Outside corner. The 0-1. Lined and caught on the short hop by the first baseman, Watson. That'll end the inning. Leadoff hit stranded. We go to the bottom of the second, 4-1 Southeastern on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall. See ya. Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now, top of the order for Southeastern, Morris, who started it with a walk, and later scored a run, will bat. 4 runs, no hits for Southeastern, a run, 3 hits for LSU. And LSU is desperately in need of a clean inning here. And a solid inning to get off the field and not get further behind without starting to count down in this elimination game. So Morris will bat. Again, a lot of speed at the top of their order, and they certainly caused havoc in the first inning for LSU. Morris 31 steals. McGee's got 34 at the top. Left-handed bat. And Vallejo will bring it. Chopper to third. Coffee to first. Good throw in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. That's a good start for the second. Well, McGee reached on an error as she bunted to third, and Coffee made a wide throw that Daniel couldn't get. And that led to them with runners at second and third, and it further escalated from there. Well, the lefty McGee blowing in, ball 1. Vallejo came in. It could have been worse. She did give up a bases-loaded walk and a ground out, but of the 5 batters she has faced, the only one to reach was the walk to Cullivan with the bases loaded. The 1-0. It's up and away, ball 2, but that really could have gotten out of hand worse because when she came in, the bases were loaded, none out. Two-0 to McGee. Tapper, that's hard. Shortstop's got it. Throw to first. Hodge, again, an outstanding play. It was toward the left side. Hodge moving toward third base. Got it, had to throw across her body and got the out with a speedy runner. That was a very good play. There's 2 down for Detillier, who hit a chopper to short. Hodge threw home and not in time, and the run scored. She got an RBI. Right-handed bat. First pitch, foul back out of play. Detillier, 370 hitter. 4-1 Southeastern. They are the home team, bottom of the second inning. Screwball strike inside corner at 65. That's pretty high end for Vallejo, and it's 0-2. Many matchups with the Lions in her time at McNeese in the Southland. And here's the 0-2. High, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Strike 3 called. Outside corner. Inning is over, so a much-needed 3 up, 3 down. We go to the third. It's Hodge in the top of the order. Tiger offense has got the roll, down 4-1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender. All one word? But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's.
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Women's Hospital, Women's Health is our priority. We know it's our job to keep you healthy and on top of your games. You can take care of everyone you love, so make your health a priority and schedule your mammogram at Woman's. LSU down 4-1, going to the third. Hodge and then Coffey and Lassiter. We know how explosive the LSU offense has been and can be. We just have not seen a lot of it recently. They had the 4-run inning against Mississippi State in the SEC tournament. Had some big innings at Arkansas in Game 2 of that series. But since that Game 2, shutout against Arkansas, got 5 against Mississippi State, got just 1 against Oklahoma on 1 hit. And then 3 runs so far in this tournament. So we know it's in there. We have not seen it lately as far as the offense and putting some big numbers together. Hodge is 1 for 5 in the tournament. She has scored 2 runs. Her average at 324. Left-handed batter LaRue, 2 innings, 3 hits, an unearned run. And ball 1 is low. It would be nice for the 9-hole hitter to set the table for the top. The 1-0. She bunts. Pretty good one. Third baseman Detillier will pick it up, throw, and it's in time. Detillier, very solid play to come get that bunt, throw to first. And that'll bring up Coffey, who singled and scored the Tiger run back in the first inning. Coffey with that hit now has 4 today, 5 for the tournament. Average up to 394. Runs up, takes a changeup for a strike, 55 miles an hour. Here's the 0-1. Same pitch. Strike 2. Got good movement. Coffee kind of walked up on it, and the pitch looks like it's going to be inside. She let it go, and it curved back over the strike zone. And we'll see what an 0-2 looks like. Good take on that one. Change up away, and it's 1-2. And the 1-2. That one is inside. Again, 54 on the changeup. Coffee again kind of trying to slap. Walked up, let it go by. That one did stay inside. So it's 2-2. And the 2-2 coming. That's ball 3 away. Coffee has worked herself back in the count, 3-2. Down by 3 in the third inning. You'll take any base runners any old way. 3-2. Fly ball to right. That'll be caught by Dixon. There's 2 down. And Lassiter, who singled in the first, will come up. Right-handed bat with 2 down. And LaRue brings it. Fly ball to right. Going to be caught by Dixon. 3 up, 3 down. And she has retired 6 in a row. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 4-1. Southeastern on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Half of the world's population depends on rice for 80% of their daily food needs. By 2050, population growth could increase rice demand by 30%. But as climate changes, rice output is decreasing. At LSU, we're using genetics, genomics, and AI to create new rice that yields more with less resources. We're not just feeding the hungry, we're growing a better future.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tigers softball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
4-1 Southeastern. Bottom of the third inning. That 4-run first has taken a lot of air out of the balloon here, and LSU's got to find some kind of spark somewhere to get it going. The offense kind of stuck right now and have not allowed any hits, but 4 runs. So Vallejo, a good 1, 2, 3 seconds. She's got to keep that going. Cannot let this deficit get any deeper. Schneider, Ford, and Watson will be the 3 batters. Schneider hit a little tapper back to the circle in the first. That was with runners at second and third. Clopton had the runner caught between third and home, but couldn't make a throw. And the runner got back to third. That loaded the bases. Schneider, left-handed bat. And ball 1 is away. Kind of hard to... It's just funny when you look at the numbers. Southeastern's got 5 hits. This is their 3rd game. Pitch is away, and it's ball 2. They've had 5 hits. This is their 3rd game. They've won a game, and they've got a 4-1 lead in another. It just doesn't add up, but it does. Strike called at the knees, and it's 2-1. They were 5 for 36. They had more walks. They had 7 walks coming in. More strikeouts than hits also. 8 strikeouts, 5 hits in 2 games. And Vallejo needs time. And they'll do a reset. 2-1 count to Schneider. And a swing and a miss. Pitch moving away, 65 miles an hour from Vallejo. 2-2. And the 2-2 to the plate. Chopper to Coffey. Throws in time, 1 out. LSU is getting a lot of weak contact, starting to make the plays, but that's some of that weak contact got him in trouble in the first inning. Here is Ford, who walked with the bases loaded in the first inning. And that forced in the 2nd run, and that got Clopton from the game. Right-handed batter, line drive out into left center. That's going to be a gapper. And we'll go to the fence. Ford is going to go to second with a double. Ford jumped on the first pitch and gets 2 bases. That is their 2nd extra base hit. Watson had a double against Heavener yesterday. But that one hit well, did not hang up long enough, and it found the grass. So that is their first hit of the game. Here is Watson, who struck out in the first against Vallejo. That was looking. Screwball in, ball 1. Tigers beat UConn 3-0 to keep it alive the season and to get here. Winner of this one plays at 2 o'clock tomorrow against Nebraska. That's low, ball 2. And the winner's got to beat Nebraska twice, which will be a tall order for whomever it may be. The 2-0 misses inside, ball 3. One out, runner second. And a 3-0 count to Watson. Strike 1. Inside corner, Watson lost the bat, was headed to first. Now she's going to have to gather. (3-1). Ground ball foul past third. That was probably ball 4 up out of the zone. But Watson went for it. Just a .253 hitter, but a big hit yesterday. Figures to be the only player in their lineup that they're going to lose. I was told earlier that Shanita Tucker, who is a senior, their center fielder, can be back next year. Fly ball to center field on the run. Lassiter is going to grab it. And there's 2 down. Tucker, a JUCO transfer, and of course, as you may know, recently here they had legislation came out that JUCOs can get an extra year. So Tucker can return. The only one who can't, who's out of eligibility, will be Watson. Here's Colleen Cullivan, who walked with the bases loaded and forced in the 3rd run in the first inning. Left-handed bat. 4-1 Southeastern, bottom of the 3rd. Strike 1 is called over the outside corner. The 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. fouled it off the end of the bat. Count is 1-2. LSU in the fourth. Bergeron, Edwards, and Rudity. One-two coming. That's away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs in the inning. Runner at second. 2-2. A little soft liner. Caught on the dive by Hodge in the hole at shortstop. Avery Hodge has had a day on defense. No runs, a hit, 1 left. Offense has got to do it. Time to get going. Top of the fourth coming down 4-1 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
NIL is dominating the college sports scene, and LSU has positioned itself at the front of the pack. But to remain competitive and stay ahead of the rest, we need your support. Bayou Traditions is the official NIL collective of LSU athletics. Join the tradition and become a member by signing up online at BayouTraditionsCollective.com. Members receive exclusive access to LSU student athletes that you can't get anywhere else. Help ensure LSU remains a leader in the NIL arena. Sign up today at BayouTraditionsCollective.com.
Ready to be the champion of your career with LSU Online and continuing education? Achieve your goals and earn a degree on your terms. No matter where you are in the world, your career, or your life, there are flexible learning options for you. Choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed for your success. Take advantage of award-winning faculty and personalized support. Be the champion of your career today by visiting online.lsu.edu for more information.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Cox is proud to be the presenting sponsor for LSU women's athletics. Tigers down 4-1. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. The LSU Sports Radio Network. Streaming worldwide on the LSU Sports mobile app.
4-1 Southeastern. Bergeron, Edwards, and Rudity. This kind of just the feel has a feel very similar to the game yesterday. It's not a lot of tension. It looks like down dugout, and something positive needs to happen, and soon. Running out of outs here. Top of the fourth, 4-1 Southeastern. LSU's defense has calmed down a little bit, but that first inning. Took a lot of steam out. They got to reclaim it. Bergeron hit it sharply her first time. It was off the pitcher, deflected to short. And the shortstop threw Bergeron out. So Bergeron now 1 for 6 with an average of .366. And strike one, a changeup over the inside corner. No matter what happens, LSU is going to be seeing those pitches in their sleep. Just floating them up there, finding strikes. Here's the 0-1. Outside at 61 miles an hour. And counts 1-1. Bergeron has drawn a couple walks also. Base runners. Start an inning, put a little pressure on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, that's up and in, ball 2. The 2-1 from LaRue. Off the thumbs, pop to the pitcher. She dropped it. And the ball goes into foul territory. Maybe that's the break you need. I don't know what happened there. That ball was popped up just a few feet in the air, and LaRue came in to grab it, and she just didn't squeeze it, and it rolled into foul territory off her glove. Let's look at it on the replay. I mean, Bergeron was jammed. Pitcher called it, and she tried to squeeze it, and it rolled away. So E1 puts a runner at first. You got to make them pay for that. Edwards struck out on a changeup her first time. Changeup, strike called, 0-1. So that is the second Southeastern error. Bergeron, that ball looked like it was up and in on her. Probably would have been a ball. She didn't hit it very hard, but she's on base. Here's the 0-1. Edwards swings and misses at one up and in, and it's 0-2. That was not a good one to swing at. She's got to recompose here. Here's the 0-2. Up and away, and it's 1-2 strikes. Yeah, LaRue squeezed it, and the ball, it hit her glove, and it rolled into foul territory behind home plate. It was to the left of the circle. Here's the 1-2 to Edwards. Fouled back. Rudity fields it in the on-deck circle, hands it to the catcher. Southeastern was beaten 14-1 earlier today, but come out in a little better frame of mind against LSU again tonight. 4-1 leaders in the fourth. 1-2 strikes to Edwards. And here is the pitch. It's up and away. Good take, and it's 2-2. Catcher Schneider is trying to bring it back, but umpire not falling for it. Runner at first, none out. And the 2-2 to Edwards. Stayed off the high pitch. It's 3-2. I mean, a blast would be fun, but a walk is okay too. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down and in. Got her on a changeup. 1 away. Edwards is having a hard time with that pitch. That would have been ball 4. Here's Rudity with 1 out. She singled in the second. Average at 311. Strike 1 inside corner. Top of the fourth inning, 4-1, Southeastern the lead. It's been that way since the first. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Pitch up out of the zone. It's 0-2. Sierra Daniel on deck. The 0-2. Outside. A ball and 2 strikes. One, 2. Fouled away. We'll try it again. Hancock Whitney is the official bank of LSU Athletics. Learn more at HancockWhitney.com/LSU. LaRue was at Bossier Parish Community College last year before transferring to Southeastern. 1-2 to Rudity. Line drive down the right field line. It is a fair ball on the line. Bergeron will go to third. Rudity to second. Second and third, 1 away. Rudity finally got a break. That one landed just fair. And Rudity picks up her 13th double. She took that inside pitch and pulled it. Didn't hit it exceptionally hard, but put it in a good spot. And Sierra Daniel will bat. LSU's got to convert this into something. Daniel grounded to second her first time. Bergeron at third, not a ton of speed. Rudity at second. Infield comes in. I always ahead by 3. I never understood this. But they want to cut down the run at the plate. Daniel, a little blooper over third. It's going to drop for a base hit. Run scores. Runners are going to be at the corners. So the infield in allowed Daniel to pop it over third. And it is now 4-2. So an RBI for Sierra Daniel, and LSU does make the error by the pitcher hurt. And Rick Freeman is out to the circle. Well, Daniel actually hit that ball a little further. As I look at it on replay, the third baseman, even in normal position, I don't think would have gotten to that. But Daniel, good job of driving in the run, and it is 4-2, and LSU has a chance to get a little closer. That is Sierra's 19th run batted in. So I do not believe a change is coming here. Leno will bat with it a 4-2 game, and runners will be at the corners. And it is a long conversation in the circle. So Rudity made it to third. Daniels at first. Tigers make the error hurt and can go a little further and get a little closer in this game. So both runs that LaRue has allowed have been unearned. In fact, every run in this game is unearned, as the 4 in the first Southeastern got were unearned. So here is Leno, a grounder to first. They're playing back this time. Here's the pitch. A drive into right center field for a base hit. That's going to score the run. Runners first and second. It's 4-3 as Leno jumped on the first one and singles in one. And the Tigers are within a run. Just passing the bat right now is LSU. 3 straight hits. Rudity scores, Daniel to second, Leno to first. And here is Maddox McKee, who grounded, actually lined to first her first time. So can LSU cluster some hits? That is their 6th of the game, 3rd in a row. And I think we will have a pitching change. Rick Freeman's going to come out. At least he's going to talk to the umpire. And, yeah, let's take a 90-second pitching change timeout. LSU within a run, something going in the 4th. 4-3, Lions on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage Plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies. A Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Ready to be the champion of your career with LSU Online and continuing education? Achieve your goals and earn a degree on your terms. No matter where you are in the world, your career, or your life, there are flexible learning options for you. Choose from over 150 degrees, certificates, and courses designed for your success. Take advantage of award-winning faculty and personalized support. Be the champion of your career today by visiting online.lsu.edu for more information.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tigers softball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, they're going to bring in Lainey Bailey to pitch. She's the one that held LSU down yesterday. They're going to try their luck there again. Bailey, 4 2/3 hitless against the Tigers yesterday. On a nice little run, she threw a 4-hit shutout against McNeese last week in a game that kept their season alive. They were playing in a 3-game championship series and had a 1-0 deficit, and Bailey threw a 4-hit shutout. For the year, a 1.16 ERA, 42 1/3 innings, most of that lately. So it is McKee with first and second. 4-3 Southeastern, bottom of the 4th. And she pops it up left side. It is in play. Third baseman in foul territory has it, and there's 2 down. So McKee goes after the first pitch, fouls out, and that'll bring up Hodge, who grounded to third on a bunt her first time. So a little bit of a momentum swing there. See if Hodge can keep it going. Daniel is at second. Leno is at first, so there is speed on the bases. Hodge trying to get one into the outfield on a hit to drive in the tying run. Pitches away, ball 1. Danica Coffey is on deck. So LSU has chipped away and gotten 2, and it is a 4-3 game. 1 ball, no strikes. And here's the pitch. It's up high, ball 2. First and second, 2 down, top of the 4th inning. Here is the 2-0. That's in the dirt, ball 3. So Hodge watching. And one more like that, and Coffey could hit with the bases loaded. Here is the 3-0. That's very high, ball 4, bases full for Danica Coffey. Coffey has singled and flown to right. It has not been a good defensive weekend for Coffey, but she's hit the ball well. So the bases are full for the senior, who, if LSU does not win this game, it'll be her final one here. I know that's kind of weighing on her, but see if she can give LSU the lead. Bases full, 2 away. First pitch, low, ball 1. Now, Coffey was on a torrid pace drawing free passes. Hasn't drawn as many lately, but 47 on the year. Got to be patient here and wait for one she likes. Second baseman back. The left side is in a little bit. 2 down, the 1-0. That's a strike, and it's 1-1, outside corner. Daniel third, Leno second, Hodge first. And the 1-1. Fly ball foul. Left fielder on the run can't get it. It's going to be a ball and 2 strikes. Unfortunately, didn't get enough of it for it to stay in the air very long. Cullivan ran but couldn't get there. LSU has out-hit them 6-1, but trail 4-3. It's 1-2 to Coffey. And here's the pitch. Ground ball foul just outside of third. Oh, just missed getting it inside the bag down the line. The third base umpire, J.C. Bartley, had to jump over it. He's in foul territory. So again, a ball and 2 strikes. Left fielder in kind of shallow. And the 1-2. Looped up high to the backstop. Coming home. Safe at the plate. The game is tied. The ball hit the net on the fly, and it rolled back to the catcher, Schneider, who tried to tag Daniel running by, and it was close. but the tying run has scored. That was very much like the play that Bergeron had yesterday when the ball came right to her and she tried to reach back and tag the runner. But Daniel just got the hand in, and this game is tied. And there are runners at second and third, and a base hit could give LSU a lead and then some. Here is the 2-2 to Coffey. Fouled it away. A good alert base running by Daniel. If she didn't get the immediate break on that, she would have been out at home. That ball hit the net and came straight back to the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tie ball game. Here's the pitch. Check swing. The pitch is low. Count is full with Lassiter on deck. Gotten a little bit of help, but we helped them a lot in the first inning. So maybe the help is evened out here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Bailey will bring it. Chopper to second. Throw to first just in time, and that'll end the inning. But LSU gets 3 runs on an error. And there were 3 hits, and there were 2 left. We go to the bottom of the 4th, tied at 4 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do. Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set. Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
So, bottom of the 4th inning, a big inning for Ashley Vallejo and the LSU defense, as the Tiger offense managed to cobble together 3 runs to tie it. And it'll be Dixon, Tucker, and Morris, 8, 9, and 1 in the order, as Vallejo has restored order somewhat here, as her line right now, 3 innings, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts, and has thrown 47 pitches. It looked like between innings, both Berzon and Heavner went down to the bullpen. You know, Berzon managed to get away with just over 100 pitches against UConn earlier. And, of course, Heavner threw a bunch last night, but could come back for some work tonight if needed. Now, looking as they're visiting with Coach Rick Freeman on television, let's see how some of the brackets are looking. Gainesville, Mercer is the team that survives today. So it'll be Mercer and Florida tomorrow. Mercer will need 2 wins. Liberty in the driver's seat in College Station. Texas A&M playing Marist right now, up 4-1 in the early going. Georgia with no losses. They upset Duke. Duke and Coastal Carolina are playing right now. In fact, Coastal Carolina is leading there. Haley Dixon grounded out, drove in a run back in the 1st inning. And ball 1 is a little bit away. Actually, Duke is now ahead of Coastal Carolina 8-6 in the fourth inning. Here's the 1-0. That's high, ball 2. Dixon, the 8-hole hitter. Mississippi State up on Washington 3-0 in an elimination game. That's with Texas Tech as the 2-0 team there. The 2-0. That's a strike over the outside corner. Southeastern has one hit in this game, and it did not figure in their 4 runs. It was a double by Ford in the third. Two balls, one strike. And the pitch fouled away, and it's 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. 4-4, bottom of the fourth. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Hodge can't quite get it. It was going to be a base hit whether Hodge got it or not. And it was a roller right back up the middle near the bag. Hodge came over and got a glove on it, but that was not going to matter. So Dixon, the leadoff hitter, is on. And that'll bring up Tucker. Speedy center fielder batting ninth, who is 0 for her last 12. But you can watch for bunts or just about anything here. LSU has got to rise to the occasion defensively. Dixon, 19 steals at first base. They're going to apply pressure somewhere. Left-handed bat. And the pitch shows bunt. Takes it away, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The pitch shows bunt. Takes it away, ball 2. Cannot let them set the table for the top of the order. Morris, McGee, the real speedsters in the 1-2 hole. Here's the 2-0. She bunts it. Vallejo's got to come get it, make a quick throw. Not in time. She beat it out. That's just how fast they are. Vallejo did what she could. The bunt was back to the circle. She came, got it. Her throw to first was not in time. And they've got the 8-9 hitters on with none out for the top of the order. And Morris has walked, and she's grounded to third. Oh, this is a dangerous spot right here. Corners are in. She bunts it in the air, and it's a collision. The ball's dropped, but they're going to get the force at third. And that was almost a disaster, but ends up and out. Coffey and Vallejo collided. And the ball dropped, but the runner at second had to stay put because you figure that's going to be a catch. So fortunately, Vallejo got up and threw it to, that was Hodge covering the bag at third. So disaster ended up okay as it turned out. So Dixon is out at third, Tucker to second, Morris is on at first. And here is McGee, lefty bat. Chopper foul past third. Just putting the barrel on the ball and putting it in play. Oh, kind of a rare short game mistake. You don't expect them to pop bunts up, but that's what Morris did. But here's McGee, the sophomore. 0-1 count. And the pitch is up high, and it's 1-1. There is action in the bullpen. Cannot see who it is, though. I think it's Heavner, because I think I see Berzon watching the action. Here's the 1-1. High chopper short. Hodge to first in time. 2 down. Runners at second and third. And that'll bring up Detillier, their leading RBI bat, who has hit into a fielder's choice and has struck out. Oh, a huge batter here with a base open. Right-handed batter. 2 down, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 inside corner at 65 miles an hour. That's that screwball they have worked into Detillier a couple times. 4-4, bottom of the fourth. Don't want to get them the lead again. Right-handed bat, the 0-1 is up high. Bergeron had to rise to get it, and it's a ball and a strike. Now, Schneider on deck has proven to be a problem as far as driving runs in. So even though a base is open for Detillier, Schneider on deck's not a huge bargain right now. Here's the 1-1. A little bit low, ball 2. So I think they will maybe are pitching carefully, and Beth Torina is going to call time and go to the circle. So maybe she's having, and you got to be sure you're on the right page here about what you're going to do. So she's going to go visit the circle. So Dudley DeBosier stands up for the purple and gold, fights for Tiger fans all across Louisiana. Dudley DeBosier proud to be an official partner of LSU athletics. So got to be sure we're in sync. Are we pitching around or are we coming at Detillier? Couple other things from the bracket. Tennessee and Ohio State will meet tomorrow. Ohio State has advanced through elimination. They've got to beat Tennessee twice. It'll be Alabama, Virginia Tech tomorrow. Virginia Tech has to beat Alabama twice. So those matchups are set. A lot of elimination games are still going on, but we know those. And the count is 2-1. Second and third, 2 out, bottom of the fourth. 4-4 score. And Vallejo will bring the 2-1 to the plate. Popped up back, and it's 2-2 out of play. Crowd is up trying to encourage Vallejo and the Tiger defense. Tense moment here as it is lose or win or go home for both squads. The 2-2. Missed inside on the screwball, and it's 3-2. That was close. Must have been a hair inside, and the count is full. Well, will they come back to that pitch? We'll see. The 3-2. Fly ball on the infield. It's Hodge under it. Hodge has it. Inning over. And the game is still tied. A couple of leadoff hits are stranded. We go to the fifth. It will be Lassiter, Bergeron, and Edwards in a 4-4 game on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms.
Rates and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tigers softball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
So LSU will bat in a tie game for the first time since it was 0-0 top of the first. It'll be Lassiter, Bergeron, and Edwards. Lassiter 1 for 2 in the game. And she is 3 for 9 in the regional with a couple of walks. Nebraska awaits the winner tomorrow. And you got to figure they are enjoying what they have seen today. LSU having, and Southeastern having to fight hard just to get to tomorrow. Lassiter will step in. And we're getting closer to nightfall here. Lights starting to take effect. Breeze still blowing in from center. And the first pitch to Lassiter is a strike. Well, even though she did allow a walk and a wild pitch, LSU still doesn't have a hit off Laney Bailey. 2/3 of an inning today. 4 2/3 yesterday. Ball 1 out of the zone. So she's pitched 5 1/3, and LSU still doesn't have a hit against her. That is due to change here at some point, you would think. Here's the 1-1. Fouled it back into the net. Ricocheted into the hands of Macy Bergeron on deck. So it is 3 innings for the season here for both of these teams. Tied at 4 in the 5th. And the 1-2. Off the thumbs towards second. That'll be caught. Morris has it, 1 away. Still not good contact against Bailey. And that'll bring up Bergeron, who reached on the dropped ball by the pitcher in the 4th, and that led to 3 unearned runs, which LSU was quite happy to get. First pitch is away, ball 1. Bailey is from Walker, Pearl River Community College. Here's the 1-0. Taken high, ball 2. Didn't pitch much. And then they pitched her against Nichols for 5 innings in the first weekend of their conference tournament. And then the 4-hit shutout of McNeese. Then the shutout innings yesterday. So they're riding her a little longer. Inside, ball 3 to Bergeron. 3-0, I think she'll take one. And it's ball 4 low. Well, with 1 away, it's getting kind of late-ish. I don't think they're going to run. Well, actually, as I say that, Beth Torina is going to approach the home plate umpire. And I think we will see a pinch runner for Bergeron here. And Tori Edwards, who has struck out twice, will bat. And it will be Samaya Jones out of the dugout to run for Bergeron. Edwards has had a rough time today. She did so against the starter, LaRue. Struck out a couple of times on changeups. Expanded the strike zone a little bit. She will face a different look this time. And Rick Freeman's going to come to the home plate umpire. Is he going to make a change here? Do they feel like they've gotten all they can get out of Bailey? And he's going to make a change of some sort. Yep, they're going to make a pitching change. Second 90-second pitching change, timeout. 4-4 in the 5th here on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
In Louisiana, we love our LSU Tigers. When the band strikes up those 4 iconic notes, the fans go wild. At Louisiana Blue, we're Tiger fans too. That's why we've teamed up with LSU Athletics to bring you the compassion of the cross and security of the shield, so you're free to wear your stripes and roar. Live Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Proud partner of LSU Athletics.
Score big with MMR. Join the team at the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation, headquartered right here in Baton Rouge. MMR is committed to positioning each team member for success. Whether you're a student seeking an internship, just starting your career, or already a seasoned professional, MMR offers a variety of positions just for you. Get in the game at MMR, where your future is bright. Kick off your career at mmrgrp.com/careers. MMR, a proud partner of LSU Athletics.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Hallie Burns, right-hander, delivers up and away to Tori Edwards, ball one. Hallie pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs against Nebraska earlier in the tournament. It's 1-0 to Edwards. Here's the pitch. A little bit low, ball 2. Jones at first with 1 out. Burns was at Ole Miss last year but didn't pitch, redshirted. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch to Edwards. A fly ball to deep right field. Right fielder chases, catches it on the fence on the track up against the fence. Just cannot catch a break out there. As Edwards hit it well opposite field, and Dixon running laterally on the warning track caught it near the foul pole right up against the fence, and there's 2 down. That ball was about 10 feet fair and just missed being a home run. And here is Rudity, who has singled and doubled. And there are 2 away in the inning. Pitch is high. Jones trying to steal. She does. Safe at second base. So the Tigers have a runner in scoring position. So Jones with the steal. And Southeastern acting like they want to challenge if she left early. So we might be here a second. Samaya Jones picks up her 5th steal of the year. And what do we got?
Call on the field is that the runner left on time at first base. Southeast Louisiana is challenging that she left early. This player is under further review.
All right, so they're going to have to run or walk or jog down to the end of the LSU dugout. And let's see if we can get it. Well, this might be a problem. Now, here we're going to get a definitive angle. Well, it is razor thin. On the one camera angle that might have defined it, Taylor Pleasance in the first base coach's box was in the way. But they now have the behind home plate camera, and it's very close. Now, very close goes in favor of the call on the field. So if it stands, LSU's got a runner in scoring position for Rudity, who's got 2 hits. Boy, they're really, to me, if it's this close, you leave the call as it is. I think her foot is still on the bag, though. And we're going to get a call here. Top of the 5th inning, we're tied at 4. LSU hopes to have a runner at second. We're going to get the call forthcoming right here.
After further review, it has been upheld that the runner left on time. The runner is safe.
It was super close, but it was good. So, give you the numbers on Burns: 2.67 ERA, 99 2/3 innings. A lot of walks, 54 and 61 strikeouts. 1-0 to Rudity. A base hit could give LSU the lead. Left-handed bat, right-handed pitcher is Burns. And the 1-0 up high, ball 2 with Daniel on deck. Now Burns in the McNeese 3-game series last weekend, 4 innings, 4 hits, and 1 run, pitched well. Did not pitch well before that. The 2-0. Watching a changeup, 49 miles an hour, ball 3. Before the McNeese weekend, she had a 5.55 ERA over her previous 8 outings. Go ahead run at second. 3 balls, no strikes to Rudity. Ball 4 is in. First and second for Sierra Daniel, who drove in a run her last time with a single to left. Oh, good speed. Jones at second. Rudity, decent speed at first. Two outs in the top of the 5th. And the pitch is strike 1 over the inside corner. Tigers were down 4-1 after the first, tied it with 3 in the 4th. The 0-1. Strike 2, same spot, inside corner. So they are coming after Daniel. I think they were careful to Rudity. 0-2 to Daniel. Two outs, the pitch. Oh, good take. That one was up and away a little bit. It was close. There is a ball in foul territory in left field. Leno in the on-deck circle saw it. That's why she kind of was telling everybody to hold up. If something got errant from the Southeastern bullpen. You got to be pretty errant to have that ball end up on the field. All right, so it's 1-2 to Daniel. 2 outs, 2 on. And the pitch. Popped up, not going to be deep enough. Shortstop's going to grab it, and that'll end the inning. Tigers, no runs or hits. They left 2. We go to the bottom of the 5th, tied at 4 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. We're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
LSU Tiger fans are gearing up with real Tigers apparel and merchandise from the official online store at lsushop.net. Get jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, official team merchandise from Nike, accessories, and much more. Over 3,600 products, all shipped right to your door. Head to the place real Tiger fans go for the selection only real Tiger fans get at lsushop.net.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-4 score. And Vallejo will see if she can continue putting zeros up there. It'll be Schneider, Ford, and Watson, the middle 3 of the Southeastern order. They've got just 3 hits. 2 of them, and it was a little scary in the 4th. The 8-9 hitters both got on base on singles, but the top of the order, was unable to do much and avoided a little bit of trouble on a popped-up bunt when Vallejo and Coffey collided. And the ball dropped, but still got a force at third, and then Vallejo got McGee to ground out and Detillier to pop out. It was turned in a little more comfortable here as the sun has set. And we play into the evening with elimination for someone, unfortunately, in the balance. Lefty bat, first pitch, hitter. So an ominous start to the inning. Beth Torina is going to say she leaned into it. Now, here's what happened. It was a check swing, and as she checked her swing, her arm kind of went over the plate, and then she was hit. But it's going to stand as it is. So a hit batsman to start the inning. Here is Ford, who doubled in the third inning. It was a gapper. So a hit batsman to start the inning. Here's Ford. What will she do? Now, Schneider, not a fast runner. There's a bunt. She bunted through it, strike one. They have already run for Schneider once, so she has to stay in. So at least you do not have one of their speedsters on base right now. Ford has walked and doubled, so she's been on both times. Right-handed bat. The pitch, she shows bunt. It's in the air again, and Vallejo will catch this one. As she was coming toward home plate, there was nobody in her way that time, and she grabbed it for a big first out. So Southeastern failing to execute a little bit of their short game. And that'll bring up Maddie Watson, who has struck out, flown to center. The breeze has died down a little bit, but it is still blowing in from over the center field bleachers. Right-handed bat, runner at first. And the pitch, pulled foul. That one hopped into the Southeastern dugout. Now, Vallejo in good shape. There is action in the bullpen. Again, I cannot see who it might be. I haven't had a look at it on a monitor. Here's the 0-1. It's down, 1 ball and 1 strike. With the season on the line, it's either Heavener or Berzon, no doubt. Here's the 1-1 coming. Strike, got the screwball over the inside corner, and it's 1-2. .50-50 call went in LSU's favor. Vallejo 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, and a walk over 4 1/3. The 1-2, very high, and it's 2-2. She doesn't throw the rise ball much, but the ones she's thrown today really have not been what you would say would be competitive. They've been pretty much up out of her hand. Here's the 2-2 to Watson. A line drive to left. It's hit well. Leno back. It's off the fence. Schneider's headed to third. She's going to be at the ball, hit her. It rolls into foul territory. She's headed home. She will score. Runner going to third, and Southeastern is up 5-4. Watson doubled off the fence. Leno made a good throw into third, and that was a rise ball that was up above the zone that Watson got to. Leno's throw was a good one. Unfortunately, it was into the runner who was trying to slide into third, and it hit her and rolled into foul territory. And that allowed Schneider to get up and score, and it's 5-4. And there's going to be a runner at third for Watson. So Watson will get an RBI double. Leno will get an unfortunate error because she made a great throw. And as Coffey went to catch it, it was right into the runner. And the ball and the runner and Coffey came together, and the ball rolled away. But that ball was well hit by Watson. Yeah, Broussard will run at third. That is a huge run down there. And Cullivan is the batter. The infield will come in very close. Lefty bat. Strike one is called over the outside corner. I mean, Leno, her throw, it hit the runner on the fly, basically. The runner was into her slide, and the throw hit her. She couldn't do that again if she tried. The 0-1, fouled away. It's 0-2. And that ball could have rolled anywhere, but it rolled into foul territory away from the plate. Could have rolled toward the circle or something. So an unfortunate circumstance. And it looked like they might have second and third. But a run in, runner at third, 0-2 to pitch to Cullivan. Fouled away again. But Watson, their senior, comes up with the second big RBI double against LSU the last two nights. And it is 5-4 Southeastern. And the hit by pitch haunts LSU. 0-2. Low and in. It was a hit by pitch with 2 outs in the 7th last night that led to what was the winning run. And when I said it was an ominous beginning when Schneider was hit, you felt like that was going to hurt, and it did. 1-2. Line drive foul past third. Bottom of the 5th inning, you have got to figure out a way to keep that runner at third. It is Berzon in the bullpen. They've got her on the monitor. Vallejo was rolling. There was no sign. And that pitch Watson hit was not a strike. It was above the zone. The 1-2 is high. It's 2-2. But I think she was looking for it up there and went up and got it and hit it off the fence. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch popped up, but it's back into the net. Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for station identification on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. The LSU Sports Radio Network. Streaming worldwide on the LSU Sports mobile app.
Runner at third, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch coming to Cullivan. Ground ball to second. Daniel wants to play it home. The throw's wide, not in time. Good throw might have been there, but Daniel pulled the throw to the first base side, and it didn't have a chance. And it's 6-4. Yep, Daniel yanked the throw. And Southeastern gets the run, and it is now 6-4. And Kaylee Dixon will bat with the runner at first. Dixon singled back in the 4th inning, left-handed bat. Line drive foul to left. Well, what kind of threw that off a little bit was where Daniel was. She had to kind of reach to her left, and that kind of threw the rhythm of her throw home, and I think that's why she yanked it. Here's the 0-1. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the hit batsman, a double, the error that moved everybody up, and then the fielder's choice. 1-1. Fouled away. It's 1-2. LSU in the 6th. We're down now to 6 outs. It'll be the bottom 3. Leno, McKee, and Hodge. One, 2. Chopper to second. Daniel will get the force at second. 2 away. And that'll bring up Tucker, who singled back in the fourth inning. I wouldn't be surprised if Dixon took off at some point here. She's got 19 steals. They're now up a couple runs, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try it. Tucker broken 0 for 12 with her hit back in the fourth inning. Strike one at the knees. The 0-1. Line drive into left. That's a hit. So they've got two on for the top of the order. So Tucker now has a couple hits. And top of the order, and Morris, who has walked, grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice. Somehow her bat ended up in front of the circle. Beth Torina, I think, is going to go to Berzon here. Vallejo gave you a lot tonight, but I think Southeastern's getting to her, so we're going to see Berzon. 6-4, 90-second pitching change timeout. We're back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, we got it covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into our mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp. Plus, fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hey, Tiger fans. Need funds to help with your financial situation? Republic Finance is a proud partner of LSU Athletics and has served the SEC area since 1952. Check out our loan options to see how we may help you. Visit a local branch or get pre-qualified online at republicfinance.com/tigers.
Not all consumers are eligible to apply online. Secured loans are available exclusively in branch and have collateral and insurance requirements. Standard loan terms, rates, and fees apply based on your state. All loans are subject to approval pursuant to standard underwriting criteria. Not all consumers will qualify. For more information, call 833-907-1737.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Berzon to pitch to Morris, the lefty. It's inside, ball one. Berzon shut out UConn earlier. Beth Torina did not want to use her in this game, but circumstances have dictated such, as it is a two-run game in the bottom of the fifth, Southeastern ahead. The 1-0 is inside again, ball two. Runners at first and second already. 2 are away in the inning. 2-0 to the plate. Very high, ball three. Now, it's all kind of a domino effect that the 4 runs that LSU gave up on no hits in the first inning. If you make some of those plays, this game is a little more manageable. Strike called. Morris halfway to first. Got to come back and get the bat. Pitch looked pretty good. It's 3-1 to Morris. Actually, on the replay, it looked kind of high. It looked like that was ball 4. But it's 3-1. It's high chop. Hodge has it. Throw to first. In time on the stretch by Edwards. And that'll end the inning. But Southeastern gets 2 on 2 hits, an error, and 2 left. We go to the 6th. Tigers down 2 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Do you have both Medicare and Medicaid? With the People's Health Medicare Advantage plan, you could get up to $280 per month to spend on utilities, healthy groceries, and over-the-counter items. $280 per month. Don't miss out on these extra benefits. Call 1-844-663-2133. Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract and a contract with the state Medicaid program. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted experts for all your home service needs. With over 35 years of dedicated service, we prioritize your comfort and satisfaction. As an official partner of LSU Athletics, we bring our expertise to every game, from installations to repairs. Our team delivers honest pricing with no surprises. Call us today at 225-777-8888 and experience the difference with Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Go Tigers!
Bridgeway Hospice, the official hospice of LSU Athletics, is the champion's choice for hospice care in South Louisiana. With over 10 years of excellence and experience, Bridgeway has 3 locations to serve you and your loved ones: Baton Rouge, Lafayette, and Plaquemine. Ask for Bridgeway Hospice by name, your champion's choice in comfort and compassionate care. Bridgeway Hospice says, go Tigers!
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
New right fielder for Dixon will be Contorno, who we saw last night. Defensive replacement, so Contorno, Addison Contorno in right. And LSU finds themselves behind again. They are down 2. Leno, who singled in the 4th. McKee and Hodge against Hallie Burns. Join MMR, the largest privately owned open shop electrical and instrumentation contractor in the nation and a proud partner of LSU Athletics. LSU the visitor, top of the 6th inning at 6-4. Winner will play Nebraska at 2 tomorrow. Loser will be done for the year. Leno 1 for 2 in the game. And the first pitch is a changeup for a strike, and it's 0-1. 11 pitches, 12 pitches now for Burns. Burns faced 3 batters in the 5th. Gave up a walk, but got a couple of outs. A deep fly by Edwards to the right field fence. In the mix, the 0-1. Ground ball slowly to the right side. Second baseman up. Throws, and she threw it wide. And Leno is on what will be an error by Morris. Well, you will take breaks in whatever form they come to you. Used an error in the 4th inning to help get 3 runs. Well, she saw Leno running hard to first and just kind of yanked that throw. So here is McKee, who has grounded out and fouled out. Hodge on deck and then trying to turn the lineup over. Change up, strike. 50 miles an hour over the outside corner. Tying run at the plate. Hodge and then Coffey coming. Here is the 0-1. Ground ball to the right side. Tried to tag the runner going by, but missed, fortunately. But the throw to first is in time. That would have been unfortunate to get a double play there. LSU had one of those in the game yesterday. Fortunately, Leno was able to sideswipe that and avoid getting tagged. So runner at second, but a big out for Southeastern. Here's Hodge, who walked in the 4th. One out, the pitch. Change-up, strike. How many times have we said that on the first pitch? They're just floating them in there, and each pitcher seems to have one slower than the one before. 0-1 count to Hodge, lefty bat. The pitch drops in low, 49 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 6-4 Southeastern, top of the 6th inning. One. Hitter. Oh, she spun around and it hit her in the back. And it will be a base runner for LSU, but a painful one. That one might have got her like up in the top of the back around where your neck is. She definitely took that one for the team. Wasn't much she could do to get out of the way. Yeah, it got her, right on the back underneath the shoulder. So here is Coffey with a couple runners on base. Now, can they take advantage? These teams have, as hard as they're both fighting, they have both spent most of the game giving each other some help. Hodge is hit by the pitch for just the 4th time this year. Here's Coffey, 1 for 3. 2 on, 1 out. Coffey takes a changeup for a strike. Inside corner. 49 miles an hour. Well, the others had been away. That one was in. Lassiter on deck. No balls and a strike. Here's the pitch to Coffey. Fly ball to left. Left fielder in foul territory is going to grab it. There's 2 down. Cullivan got it. Gets it back to the infield. Now it's up to Lassiter to make something of this inning. Singled, flew to right, popped to second. Now, a big moment here. If Lassiter can get on, then you let Bergeron bat with runners on to maybe further the inning. But LSU down to 4 outs now. And we're going to have a visit by Rick Freeman to the circle. And actually, he told the rest of the infielders just stay away. It's going to be a quick visit, pitcher, catcher, and coach. And Lassiter just kind of alone at home plate right now. Now Lassiter doubled last night with the bases loaded. 1 hop over the fence for a ground rule double. And this visit has taken a little while, but it is breaking up. Now need a hit from Lassiter here to drive in a run, get you closer, and get Bergeron up to the plate. 6-4 Southeastern, top of the 6th inning. 2 on, 2 out. And the first pitch, way outside, ball 1. An error and a hit batsman. They're trying to help a little bit. LSU needs a hit to go with it. Only 6 hits in the game and 4 runs. 1-0. Strike called inside corner. 1-1. Tiger fans amongst the rooters here not happy with that. One. Outside, way outside, ball 2. Speed on the bases. 2-1 to the plate. Line drive into the gap in left field. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Around third, headed home is Hodge. She will score, and it's a 2-run double for Lassiter, who did find the gap again. And LSU takes advantage. And we are tied at 6. Lassiter has been doing that all year long, finding that left field gap. And with the good speed on the bases, this game is tied, and Bergeron's got a chance to give LSU the lead. That is Jayla's 15th double of the season. And probably the biggest one. So the Leno error scores, the Hodge hit batsman scores. And I think we're going to have another pitching change with a 6-6 game. And we'll keep it here. Running out of the dugout is going to be, looks like number 2. And number 2 is Brittany Lewinsky. Lewinsky, I believe, pitched earlier today. Their first pitch is to the backstop, so that's not encouraging for them. Lewinsky, wow, yeah, she did pitch earlier today. 1 inning, 4 hits, 7 runs, along with 3 walks. Oh, that was Nebraska doing that damage. Lewinsky was at Syracuse last year, didn't pitch much. She has 5 saves, so she's used to late inning situations. She has not thrown more than 40 pitches in her last 8 outings, though, so she's not here for a long stint, you wouldn't think. In their championship series against McNeese last week, she went 3 1/3, 4 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks. That was over 2 appearances. But Lassiter, that ball sat up on a tee, and she knew what to do with it. And LSU is back tied. Tigers' 3rd double. McKee and Lassiter have 2 doubles. Lassiter's got 2, McKee's got 1. The Tigers with 83 doubles on the season. Now Bergeron has a chance to maybe give LSU the lead. She is 1 for 7. She walked her last time, 1 for 7 in the tournament. LSU has never led in this game. It has been tied a couple times. 2 down, runner at second. The pitch is up high, ball 1. Edwards is on deck. Lewinsky pitched against LSU in the game in Baton Rouge earlier this year. The one that LSU won 3-2. The 1-0 missed away, and it's ball 2 to Bergeron. And the 2-0 is low and in, ball 3. Very herky-jerky motion from Lewinsky. Got a lot of arms and legs, and can be a little tough to pick up, but Bergeron has seen 3 out of the zone. And the 3-0 coming. Oh, strike call. That one looked high, and then the changeup dropped into the zone. Lewinsky against LSU went 5 innings, gave up 1 hit and 2 runs in that game back in February. Here's the 3-1 to Bergeron. Strike 2. She thought it was high. It was not called as such. Now Bergeron with the full count. Go ahead run. Lassiter at second base. And the 3-2. That's outside, ball 4, and 2 runners are on for Tori Edwards. She has struck out twice and then hit a line drive that was caught on the warning track in front of the right field fence near the foul pole back in the 5th. This will be the 3rd different pitcher she has seen today. 73 RBI could really stand to add to that total here. 2 down. Here's the pitch. Changeup. Strike. Outside corner. There we go again. Oh, 1 count. And the 0-1. Just low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rudity on deck if this continues. And we hope it does. A 2-run double with 2 out have tied the game at 6. Here is the 1-1. Check swing. It's a strike at the knees. It's 1-2. Edwards tracked it closely and is now behind in the count. One ball, 2 strikes, and Lewinsky will bring it. Change up away, 2-2. Well, tried to get a chase, but that ball was wide from the moment it left Lewinsky's hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. 2 in, tied at 6. And the 2-2 to Edwards. Fouled back. Well, what an epic game this has been. This is an elimination game. Teams fighting to play till tomorrow. Again, we will see a 2-2 to Edwards. Fouled away. That one kind of hung up there a little bit, and Edwards jumped on it, but fouled it to the right side. She has hit into some bad luck today. If the wind hadn't been gusting earlier today, it would have had a grand slam, but it was caught in front of the fence. The wind has died down a little bit. And then she had one caught on the run at the fence back an inning ago. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch. Changeup, ground ball left side. The shortstop will go up, throw to first. Not in time, and the runner around third will score, and Lassiter. The first base umpire took a long time for a safe call, and Lassiter never quit running around second. We will no doubt have a challenge on this, but that ball wasn't hit hard to short. McGee let it come to her, and Edwards was running hard and was safe at first base. The ball bounced, and she did not have it squeezed. She's going to be safe.
On the field is that the runner is safe at first base. Southeast Louisiana challenging the call on the field.
Because there was a bobble at the end. I don't think you can say she had it squeezed completely. The umpire had to think about it, called safe, and Lassiter scored. Now, it's close. Because the ball it bounced, and the first baseman, you got to call safe because you can see the ball still in her glove, not being squeezed. All right, we're getting another look. So she tried the backhand. The ball, I don't think you can say she had control of it. I don't think you can. We'll see. Boy, they are going to have to take a long look, but we've got one definitive angle where you see a lot of ball, and it's supposed to be in the back of the glove, secure, and what you see is on that short hop, the ball moving a little bit. Edwards has got to be safe here. Because she does not securely have the ball. It is still moving in the glove. It's like the receiver in football. The ball is still moving in her glove before she secured it, and that's what the umpire, I think, had to process. Because that's why the safe call was a little bit late, and Lassiter never quit running around the bag at second. So, they are taking a long, long look, as well they should. It looks safe, but you never know. They are still looking. If it stands, it is a 7-6 LSU lead, and it would be an RBI for Edwards. So McGee, the problem that they had there was McGee let the ball come to her. It wasn't hit that hard. And if she had charged it a little bit, she would have had enough time. But I think they underestimate how fast Tori Edwards runs. And she was hustling. And McGee's throw was a little low. Watson tried to dig it out, and from what I see, it looked like there was a bobble. As when Edwards' foot hit the bag, you see a lot of the ball, and it looks like it's moving in the glove still, which means it's not secure. Now, the umpires are coming out. This is a big moment here, and we'll get the call. Here it comes.
After further review, it's been determined that the ball was received with control prior to the runner getting there. The call's been changed.
Oh, my goodness.
Run does not score.
There's no way. There is no way. That ball was not securely in that glove. They have changed that rule on us 5 times this year. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth, still tied at 6 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win! The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Going to the track, the wall, see ya! Tiger fans, have you ever wanted to watch LSU baseball on TV but hear the action from the LSU Sports Radio Network? Just sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app. It's easy to do.
Just pause the TV. Use the LSU Sports mobile app to stream the audio on your smartphone or tablet. Connect to a smart speaker, then wait for the audio to catch up to the point your TV is paused. Push play, and you are all set.
Sync the game with the LSU Sports mobile app for iOS and Google devices. Download it today.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
Back to the action of LSU Fighting Tigers softball on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Well, the flaw of replay has just been exhibited here because you get told various things as the year goes by, that the ball is supposed to be in control in the back of the glove, and you've got to have definitive video to show that it was not. And it sure looked like that ball was still moving when Edwards' foot hit the bag. But they found something when they looked at it on video that made them think that the first baseman had secured the ball. So it is a tie game, bottom of the sixth inning. And Berzon is out there trying to keep LSU in this. McGee, Detillier, and Schneider, 2, 3, and 4. McGee is 0 for 3. Grounded to short a couple of times. Lefty takes strike one. LSU did get the 2 runs they needed to tie the game. And now Berzon, it's advantage Southeastern. They've got 2 more shots left in regulation. LSU's got 1. Pitch away, and it's 1-1. One to the lefty. Chopper to short. Hodge has to back up, set, throw, and in time. Hodge has been money at shortstop. She has gotten McGee now 3 times in a row. And there's one down for Detillier, who has struck out and popped up. Now Hodge with 4 assists and 4 putouts in this game. And here's Detillier from the right side. Pitches low, ball 1. Southeastern 5 hits in the game, 6 runs. LSU 6 runs, 7 hits. And 3 Southeastern errors, 2 by LSU. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball, base hit, left field. That's past Coffey. And Detillier is on with 1 out for Schneider. It was just a hard hit ground ball past Danica Coffey. It was a ball that hung up in the zone a little bit. Here is Schneider. Reached on a fielder's choice, grounded to third, hit by a pitch in the 5th inning, and that led to trouble. 1 out, runner at first. Lefty bat checks her swing. No swing on appeal. Pitch was low. It's 1-0. Berzon in relief of Vallejo. Third LSU pitcher, Clopton started, didn't retire batter. 1-0. Very high, ball 2. Berzon needs a strike. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. Ground ball, backhanded, knocked down by Berzon. She tries to underhand to first, and it's in time for the second out of the inning. That will get the runner to second. And another adventure that Berzon managed to navigate there on fielding the ball, and there's 2 down. It was a slow roller. She backhanded, knocked it down, picked it up, underhand. Good thing Schneider's not fast. But the go-ahead run is at second, and here is Ford, who has doubled in this game. And the pitch is low, ball 1. Ford has been known for her clutch hits here lately. Had the game-winning hit against McNeese in the conference championship game. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Up and away, ball 2. And Maddie Watson, who has doubled in 2 games against LSU, 2 separate games, is on deck. 6-6, bottom of the 6th. And the count's 2-0 to the right-handed hitting Ford. Pitch. Strike 1 at the knees, and it's 2-1. LSU in the 7th. Rudity, Daniel, and Leno. Two on to the plate. Ground ball foul out in front of a changeup. Pulled it, and the count is 2-2. So advantage Berzon here with 2 strikes. Two outs. Go ahead run at second. 2-2 to the plate. Ground ball up the middle. It's a base hit. Runner around third. Lassiter's throw home not in time. Southeastern's got the lead, 7-6. And the runner goes to second. Ford, another clutch hit for Southeastern. It was rolled right back through the middle. Past the circle, past the bag. And the Lions answer back. Not a big swing, just put the bat on the ball and guided it up the middle. And here is Watson, who doubled in the 5th. So that overturned call in the top of the inning looms even bigger now. Right-handed bat, swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. So a single, second on the fielder's choice, and then Ford drives in the run. The 0-1. Check swing, roller back to Berzon. She'll underhand to first in time, inning over. Tigers need a run to keep it going in the 7th. Rudity, Daniel, and Leno, 7-6 Southeastern on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
We can sum up McDonald's new crispy chicken sandwich in one word. Crispy, but also juicy and tender. Okay, it's crispy, juicy, tender, all one word. But then, also pickle. Oh, and potato bun, which is 2 words. Okay, we can't sum up our new crispy chicken sandwich in one word, so you'll just have to try it to understand it. Order ahead on the McDonald's app at participating McDonald's.
Louisiana, coming soon to a lottery retailer near you. The hottest tickets in town. The heat is on. Play Spice It Up from the lottery. Win up to $5,000. Fiery wins are ahead. Play Fire It Up. Win up to $20,000. This ticket is smoking hot. Pick up White Hot Bingo. Top prize of $30,000. Blaze your way to riches. Play Blaze It Up. Top prize $100,000. Play all 4 Red Hot Scratch-Offs from the lottery. Must be at least 21 to purchase.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Your winning hand starts here. Play Blackjack Tripler from the lottery. Top prize $100,000. Blackjack Tripler on sale now at any lottery retailer. You must be at least 21 to purchase. Rudity, who has singled, doubled, and walked. Lewinsky, a little bit of a wild pitcher, and LSU could use a little bit of that. So Rudity, Daniel, Leno, lefties, McKee, and Hodge due up beyond. LSU needs a run, or they will be finished. Rudity, a senior, does not want it to end here. She's had 3 good at-bats in this game and needs another one here against Lewinsky, who got the final out of the last inning. Lassiter's 2-run double tied it. Got the ground out by Edwards. Here's the first pitch. Strike called inside corner, 0-1. And the 0-1 set. Outside corner, strike 2. Inside, outside. 7-6 Southeastern in the 7th. And Rudity with an 0-2. Here it is. That's away, and it's 1-2. Good take. Taking a little while. Here is the 1-2. Rudity is hit by the pitch, and she will take first base. So that's a start to the 7th inning. Got her right in the leg, and that'll bring up Daniel, and this is a big decision for Beth Torina is what to do with Daniel here. She is probably the best bunter on the squad, but they're looking for it. She's been hitting well. She singled back in the 4th. I think she will be called upon to bunt here. First pitch, she shows it, bunts it foul, 0-1. A little upset with herself on that. She tried to push it third base side. The count is 0-1. So a hit batsman puts Rudity at first base. 4th time she's been hit all year. Pitch to Daniel, showed swing away there, took it outside, and it's 1-1. I thought maybe just because she showed bunt the first time, she may not necessarily do it the second time. And we'll see what's going on a 1-1 pitch. Lefty bat. And here it is. She shows it, gets it down, drags it up the first baseline. They're going to let it roll. It's going to go foul. Oh, that's a tough break. That ball was fair a lot of the way as she dragged that one up the line, but then it rolled foul at the last moment, hit the right pebble, the correct pebble, and rolled foul. And now Sierra's got to just put it in play and try to move that runner somehow. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Lewinsky will bring it. Ground ball to first. First baseman will touch the bag, but that will get Rudity to second. So Daniel does the job ultimately and gets the runner over. Now Leno and McKee to try to drive in the tying run and keep the Tiger season going. Leno has singled in a run. She reached on an error in the 6th inning and scored. 1 out in the 7th. LSU down 7-6. And the pitch. Low and away, ball 1. Each team with 7 hits now in the game. And the 1-0. Change up, high strike call, 1-1, 54 miles an hour. I want to believe if she hangs another one of those, somebody's going to hit one hard here. 1 ball, 1 strike to Leno, the tying run at second. Here is the 1-1. Leno watches it up and in, 2-1. So McKee and then Hodge are the hitters due up after Leno to try to keep this going. Two balls and a strike. And here's the pitch. Low strike call, and it's 2-2. Where did that come from? Boy, talk about changing at bat when you need it. 2-2 count. 1 out, runner second. Here's the pitch. That is low in the dirt, ball 3. So a full count with 1 down. And here it comes from Lewinsky. Ground ball foul just outside the bag at first. Oh, how many near misses has LSU had on those? There is room inside the bag as Watson's a little bit off the line. If that was fair, that's down in the corner. So 3-2 again. Runner at second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Leno, foul. Ground ball off the third base bag into left field. Rudity's headed home. She will tie the game. We are tied at 7. Leno singles off of the third base bag. LSU does get a break down the line, and we are still going. So she went with the pitch and slapped it right off the third base bag. And Rudity was going to score all the way on that. And now here is McKee. So Leno, the sophomore, keeps it going. We are tied at 7. And the pitch. Low and in, ball 1. So Rudity hit by a pitch to start the inning. That's usually a good omen, and it worked out. Leno, her second RBI of the game. McKee is 0 for 3. The 1-0. Chopper to the right side. Throw to the bag at second for 1. Back to first, not in time, as the first baseman got that one. And they did get the force play at second. 3-6. So McKee at first. Hodge, who was hit by a pitch in the 6th, will bat. And if she can get on, Danica Coffey would be up. So LSU has tied it here in the top of the 7th. 2 down. And here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. Now Danica Coffey, another senior, not wanting this to be it, wanting to live to play one more day in this ballpark. Here's the 1-0 to Hodge. That's a changeup. It's a strike at the knees. 55 miles an hour. It's 1-1. Well, in the bottom of the inning, which we will get to, Southeastern will have the bottom 3 in the order due up. Here's the 1-1 coming to Hodge. Change-up strike. 1-2. Lewinsky up over 30 pitches now. I mentioned she hadn't thrown that many here lately. Here's the 1-2 to Hodge. Ground ball towards second. Second baseman to first. In time, and the inning's over, but LSU keeps the game alive. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the 7th, Southeastern a chance to win it. They're tied at 7 on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Tiger fans, this is Eddie Kennison, former LSU football wide receiver. If you know me, you know I'm all about making big plays.
Tigers win! Tigers win!
That's why I joined the team at LSU Sports Properties. Our goal here is to help businesses make big plays both on and off the field. If you want to give your brand that competitive edge and be a part of the biggest stage in college sports, give the corporate sponsorship team at LSU Athletics a call. Your brand, our fans. Utilize the power of LSU Athletics to promote your business and sponsor LSU Athletics today. Call 225-578-2788. Go Tigers.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time, and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Your home for LSU Fighting Tiger softball. This is the LSU Sports Radio Network.
Now, LSU in the unique situation of being at home trying to avoid the walk-off hit. But that's such as the NCAA regional where LSU's been the visitor both times today. So Berzon will pitch against Cullivan, Dixon, and Tucker. Cullivan is 0 for 2. She's driven in a couple runs, bases loaded walk, and a fielder's choice RBI in the fifth. Berzon has gone an inning and a third, 2 hits, and a run. Cullivan is just a 262 hitter. At the bottom of the order, you got to see if you can get some outs. But they do so well when they put the ball on the ground. Cullivan does not have a hit in the regional. She takes a drop ball strike, and it's 0-1. If LSU can get to the 8th, it'll be Coffey, Lassiter, and Bergeron all due up. So the top of the order. But you got to get 3 outs to get there. The 0-1. Fly ball into right center. It is going to drop for a hit. Winning run at first. And here we go. Just a soft fly ball into the right spot in right center as Lassiter was shaded a little bit over toward left center. And here is Dixon, the right fielder. And you know that the ball is going to be put on the ground somewhere. Dixon is 1 for 3, lefty bat. Showing bunt, takes it high, ball 1. They have just put so much pressure on LSU defensively. When they get a leadoff runner on, it is very frightening. LSU has got to be airtight defensively, and Berzon's got to throw strikes. Here's the 1-0, showing bunt. It's away, ball 2. Dixon back in right field. She had to re-enter the game, so Dixon's in right. Bunting, and it is a good one. It's very good. Edwards to first, and she threw it into right field, and that's going to put runners at first and third. The winning run at third for Southeastern. Their runner is going to try to go to second. They're going to let her go. And again, the pressure on the LSU defense, and they couldn't come up with the play. So they get a single. Dixon, an outstanding bunt. Edwards picked it up and threw it wide of Daniel because they had to rush because the runner was so fast. And Southeastern has the winning run at third. They've got a runner at second, and I think with the base open, you almost have to walk Tucker to load the bases. but it is what Southeastern has done in both games against LSU. They have put the ball on the dirt, and LSU has not been able to make the play on a lot of them. And it will take something very, I don't want to say miraculous, but it will take something outstanding for LSU to keep this game going. As LSU's third error, and Tucker, the little lefty who has a couple hits in the game, will be the batter. The infield is in tight. Winning run at third with none out. Here's the pitch, and it's way outside. They're trying to walk Tucker here. That's the play. You have to load the bases so that you can get a force play. One ball, no strikes. Again, way outside, and it's 2-0. That's intentional. Heavner is in the bullpen. I wonder if she might be an option. We will find out soon. Ball 3 is away. Well, what you kind of need is a ground ball at an infielder. And here's ball 4 coming. Oh, boy, Bergeron. That was tricky, but she caught it. And the bases are loaded with none out in the 7th. And the leadoff hitter, Morris, who's as good a bat handler as you will find. The outfield is in. The infield is in. The game is tied at 7. The runner at third is Cullivan. She is the winning run that will send Southeastern to tomorrow. First pitch, swing and a miss. Just tried to chop down on it, came up empty. And the count is 0-1. They'll need some more of that. That was a good sharp drop pitch. 0-1 coming from Bergeron. Chopped foul at the plate, so it's 0-2. Bases loaded, none out. Morris, couple of ground outs, fielder's choice, and a walk. It is 0-2. And here's the pitch. It's up and away, and it's 1-2. The only run that matters is the one at third. The play has got to be to the plate if it comes to somebody. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to second. Daniel throws home, not in time. Ball game is over. And LSU season ends with it. Tucker Morris put it in play to the right side. Daniel had to move to her left and had to make an off-balance throw, and it was not in time. Southeastern again celebrating as if the World Series has been won. It has not. They will play tomorrow. LSU, there's going to be a challenge here, but she was clearly safe. So this is going to end it. Well, got the ground ball we needed, but it wasn't right at Daniel. She had to move over a little bit, and that is what caused the runner to be safe at home. So there's going to be a challenge, but that runner was safe.
Ruling on the field is that the runner left first base on time. LSU is challenging the runner left first base early.
All right, well, challenge that as well. That's probably not going to work either. And it would appear as if LSU season has ended. Looking at the replay. Yeah, the runner's on the bag. This ball game is over. 8-7 is going to be the final. We'll take a break, come back after this on the LSU Sports Radio Network.
How powerful is Cox Fiber?
Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live?
Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Introducing Cox Fiber, from the company with the fastest download speeds 9 years in a row. It's internet built for tomorrow, today. Cox, always building better. Limited availability in select areas. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence in Las Vegas, Omaha, Phoenix. Fixed median download speed Q2 2016 to Q1 2024.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state and beyond.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
You worked all day, called your mom, went to the grocery store, and ran him to soccer. No wonder you can barely think about your health care. At Women's Hospital, our priority is women's health, and nobody keeps women on top of their game like we do, so you can take care of all the things you do for those you love. Be healthy and proactive. See your gynecologist each year, because early cancer detection can save your life. At Women's, your health is our priority. Make it yours, too.
Welcome in to the Fighting Tiger postgame report on the LSU Sports Radio Network with stats, scores, highlights, and more. Once again, here is Patrick Wright.
Southeastern gets a run in the bottom of the seventh. They win the game 8-7 with the win. They pick up their 50th win of the season. They are 50-15. LSU will end at 42-16. Southeastern will play Nebraska at 2 o'clock tomorrow. They will need 2 wins to win the regional. Nebraska will need just 1, and LSU is done and does not make it to the championship round. 8 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for Southeastern. 7 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for LSU. Lions got 4 in the first after LSU scored in the top of the first on a RBI hit by Lassiter. But Southeastern got 4. Little ball, they did not get a hit. There was an error, a couple of fielders